What's up, guys? Troy again with American Cannon LLC. Just another video about Keto Track. This is for when you just are starting out. Uh, I do recommend going to the macro calculator to start, but this is the second place you're going to want to go before you start doing any other tracking. And this is the keto tips and FAQ. For anybody that's done keto or people who have never done keto, I highly recommend starting here. Now, if you want a tour of the app, you can click this button and it's going to give you a step by step of what to expect. Here, it gives you a breakdown of what each tab does. This one explains a little bit about the macro calculator. And then, of course, logging your meals. That's very important because that's going to give the app your information, and it's also going to put you in a disciplined mindset and make sure you're calorie focused and you're macro focused. It's very important. Really cool feature is you can use saved meals. You can save your meals so you don't have to keep inputting them every time. You can also copy meals from yesterday, which is great. And you can find recipes in case you don't know how to eat keto. And the AI will even analyze your nutrition and give you tips. Big thing too, you have to use measurements. Don't just eyeball it because that's going to fail you. Like I said here, there is a keto recipes. There will be community features for this, but there's more to come on that. But you can check that out. And then the weight tracking, that's going to be huge. That's going to be the biggest part of your weight loss journey is making sure you stay disciplined. I recommend as soon as you get up in the morning, you go to the bathroom, then you dress as lightly as possible. I recommend just briefs and boxers, and then just maybe a very light t-shirt, and then you get on the scale, and that's going to be your true weight for the day. And you can log that here. Do that every single morning. And then Keto Track will visually show you your progress as well as your BMI, whether it's going up or down. Big thing too, a lot of people don't take this as seriously as they should, is your water. Because just like how when you eat too many carbs, your body just immediately grabs onto those and puts it on your belly or your other places where you don't want the weight. If you're not drinking enough water, your body is going to hang on to water because it's in a dehydrated state. Just like if you're not getting enough healthy fat and protein, your body's going to hang on to carbs because it's actually in a starvation mode. You need to make sure that you're hitting your water intake every single day, and we have the water tracker here to make sure you get there. There's AI insights, which are really cool. That'll tell you maybe we need to adjust your calories, or you're not hitting your macros, or something needs to change, and it will help you. You just need to log a few entries and a few weight loss, a few food logs as well. Really cool. I love achievements. I'm back from the Xbox 360 area, and I'm still a gamer. But there are achievements. The more you hit your goals, or the more you log in, and the more stuff you do in Keto Track, you will get achievements, and you can share that. There's a point system. You get points for logging in, all sorts of stuff. It's really fun. I am enjoying that. And that's it. There we go. Remember, consistency is the key. Logging daily and staying under 25 carbs. Trust the process. Get started. And then a little bit more about this FAQ and tips. Obviously, I love the Bible verse here. I can do all things through him who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. Love that. There's a quick fact. I'm not going to read all the stuff here. I'll let you read that. But 70% of the U.S. adults are overweight or obese. And it leads to all of these problems. And that's why this program is not just about you. It's not about just looking good and feeling good. It's also about doing this for the people that care about you and depend on you. You got to do this for them just as much as you. Then when you get in shape, everybody benefits. Some basics. What we're going to do on keto is we're prioritizing healthy fats. That's probably going to be the biggest part of your diet. And other low carb things like protein and vegetables. I do this. I will actually write down my entire meal for the day so I don't have to think about it. It's not necessarily that I don't have to make it, but I just have it prepared, and then in the progress tracker up here, which we'll do another video on, and then that way you know if you're hitting your macros and you're staying in your calorie range. This is a big thing. The electrolytes. When you go on keto, you're not going to be getting as much potassium and magnesium because foods like bananas and certain fruits have a lot of potassium and magnesium. You're also going to have to drink or eat a lot more salt. So I recommend getting a potassium and magnesium supplement tablet when you first start, or getting some sort of supplement powder, because you will experience keto fluids. It's not fun if you're not getting potassium, magnesium. And as you can tell, this app is big on the macros. You could stay under calories, but if you're eating a whole bunch of carbs, keto is not going to work for you. You have to use our macro calculator and the progress tracker to make sure that you're hitting your protein and your healthy fat, as well as staying under that 25 grams of carbs to initiate and maintain ketosis. Here's a list. I won't go over it entirely. I'm going to let you take a look at this, but this is what to eat and what to not eat. On the left side, here we have the foods to eat, healthy fats, proteins, vegetables, dairies, and condiments, and some other stuff. I'm a big fan of sparkling water. It's cheaper for the most part than energy drinks and much better for you than soda or pop. And then the other side, sugars. We're going to avoid sugars. We're going to avoid grains of all type. We're going to avoid starchy vegetables. These are just the same basically as grains. They're just full of sugar. Not good for you. Fruits. To me, this is like God's candy or nature's candy. We were only meant to have these in short amounts. These are just full of sugar and not going to be good for you in the long term. They do have some vitamins and nutrients, but the fruit or the sugar in it doesn't make it good. Watch your condiments. Here are some good condiments. Here are some bad ones. Make sure to look at the back of the nutrition label. Make sure it is low carb. And you gotta not go after processed foods. Most of them are extremely high carb. And then down here at the very bottom, we have our frequently asked questions, just in case you're wondering, what is keto flu? Here's a quick little explanation of that. Can I have cheat days on keto? Not really, but if you want to know, these are just some very common questions. And every page of Keto Track, we have this up arrow here. It's a very quick up arrow. You can just boom, hit that, and it goes right to the front. So this is a keto tip and track FAQ. Like I said, after the macro calculator, I do recommend starting here, or just starting here in general. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us on this YouTube page, our Instagram page, or email at keto.track.info@gmail.com. All right. Happy tracking, guys.